Hey guys, Mike with Old Iron. Today we're going to do a little bit of work on the mullet here. It's a little chilly, nice fall day, about 60 degrees, something like that. Don't have too much of them left, so I figure I need to get my butt out here and actually try to accomplish something. I've been cleaning up in here and organizing stuff, and I kept coming out and looking at this, and I think I figured out my problem. Well, one of many, but I keep coming out here looking at the projects, be like, oh, I gotta do this, you know, and it becomes overwhelming. So you really don't get anything done because you're looking at the whole project as a lump. So I'm working on this quarter panel today, and if I get a little farther, I'm gonna bounce around a little bit. Now, when I got the car, right through here, somebody hit it hard with, I don't know if it was a shopping cart or what deal was. It wasn't a door because it wasn't creased this way. It was creased right along the body line that runs through here. And it was probably in about a good inch or so. So I got that out, but as I got it out, I lost a lot of this body line. So we're gonna have to put some filler in here and reshape this to get that body line back. That's the only thing that needs filler on this quarter. So we're gonna hit this area here. Now this ain't rust. Okay, this is a vinegar etch. It kind of neutralizes the rust, if that makes any sense. So we're gonna get all this crap off of here. We're gonna hit this section probably from about here to the door seam. And about what's clear is going to have to be worked, but we're going to hit it with like a 36 or 40 grit. Get that roughed up. We're going to get some filler on this. With it being cooler, it's going to take a little longer for the filler to set. So while the filler's setting up, I'm going to work on taking the door panel off here because we got to remove the door handle, the door lock, the window sweeps, the mirror, and this lower molding down here. So I'll be prepping this out as I'm working on this, and hopefully if I can get them both done today. Well, when I say done, I don't mean paint it and clear coat and all that crap. I want the body work done, I want it sanded down, and at least etching primer on it. I want it ready for high build. We're supposed to have a day next week. I think it's Sunday or Monday. Today's Wednesday, so you know I've got time. It's supposed to be about 65. I figure it'd be the perfect day. Now, the issue I got with this being fall is I was going to do all the body work to it, get it high build, get it sanded. I got an inflatable spray booth. I was going to set that outside the door and roll this thing in there. Unless we get an Indian summer lined up exactly with when I've got this thing ready to go, it's not going to be able to be painted in that inflatable spray booth. I can't get it warm enough out there. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to heat up the garage. I'm going to have to do it in the garage, and I really didn't want to do that, but I need to get it done. I need to get it out of here. But we're going to get to work on this fender. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe it down, and then I'll hit this with 36. All right, guys. I got the area I'm going to be working cleaned up, and I'm going to hit it with 36 right now. Right now I just hit it with 120 just to kind of clean it up. Had a little bit of paint still in that area, you know. But what we're going to do is we're going to work this area, and then once we get this the way we want it, I'll go back and I'll clean up the rest of the quarter, and we'll get all the bare spots into an etching primer. And if I can get that far, I'm happy. I'd like to get I'd like to get the first coat of high build on this. Kind of depends on how day goes, really. But let me get the 36 on here, and then we're ready for bondage. All right, guys, this is what we got going on. I just took a little self-etching primer, and I hit the areas that I kind of broke through. This here, I still got more work to do on it. I've been out here for about 12 hours. I'm kind of puckered out. You can see I'm low here. I'm low right here. I'm low through here. And I'm trying to get this body line back because this was all, it wasn't excessive, but there was a dent right here. So I lost the body line from about here to about here. And then I completely lost the body line through here. So I'm going to get everything else nice and smooth and feathered in. I'm going to tape it. And I'll do the top side. Bring that down. Pull the tape. And then I'll come back. I'll sand that. Just kind of smooth it out. And I'll take the tape, run it down the bottom side, or actually down the top side. I'll run it across the top. I'll do the bottom side. I knew what I was. Don't do what I say, do what I think. You know what I mean? It's been a long day. But I got the rest of the clear off the door. And everything through here is in 100 or 120. I can't. 100 basically. And then the fender, it looks like it's got a lot on there, but it really don't. I mean, if you look, you can see where it's coming through. Yeah, I mean, it's just a skim coat. But this was dented in kind of like this, and it came around like this, and this was all pushed in right here. So once again, lost my body line right here. So I've got this looking pretty good. I've got this down here looking pretty good. I got to add some more here and build up that little itty bitty ridge. And we're probably going to do a whole different video on these front fenders because I haven't 100% decided yet. But I found a picture, which when I do the other video, I'll include a picture of it. Found a picture of a set of fiberglass fenders that apparently were off the concept vehicle for the 3rd gen Camaro. And what it is, it's got these cool scoops that come in the side here, okay? One right in here and one right up in here, okay? And they feather back to this edge. Now, I got a set of 4th gen fiberglass fenders that have those vents. So I didn't pay a lot for fenders. I got 4 of them. I'm gonna sacrifice 2 of them, man. And I'm gonna see if I can cut out this section and marry them together. You know what I mean? So hopefully that'll work. If not, my original plan was to go out and get another set of fenders. So if I botch up the damn fender, which honestly, I'm feeling kind of confident. I don't think I'm going to. I haven't made the call yet whether I'm cutting this or not. If I don't cut this, a little bit of work up on the front, this fender's good to go, man. Well, not good to go, but you know what I mean. I still got to sand it, and I got to get it all down to 120. Finish the body work, and then we'll 220 it and then primer it. What we're going to do is we're going to get the body work done. We're going to get it all down to 120. Then we're going to hit this whole side. Well, this quarter, the fender, the back trunk, the back deck, and the front fender. We're going to hit them with 220, and then we're going to get them in high build. Then I'm going to take this, put tires back on it, get it back on the ground. I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to spin it around, back it in to where I can work on the other side because I don't have no room over here. Basically what the game plan is, I got to still pull the ground effects and the fender on the other side. Once I spin it around, I'll do that. Now once I get this side all in high build and the back deck, then I'll work, when I do the other side, I'll do the rest of the roof, the hood, and that side. And then I've still got to work on these bumpers. Now these bumpers, They got a couple nicks in them, like right here. And there's a couple places on the front nose. I got stuff stacked everywhere, guys. How you like this? It's meant to be. Look at that. Perfect Bondo R, and didn't even try. But it's all boogered up here. It's not cracked. It's just boogered, man. All up through here. So I've got to get that flexible body filler. And let me tell you guys, that shit ain't cheap. For a container about the size of like a turtle wax container, you know, the old school round ones, or like the rubbing compound, you know what I mean? It's like 45, 50 bucks for that little itty bitty thing. You know, I can get almost 2 cans of body filler for that, you know what I mean? So I got to take care of this, and there's some other imperfections and stuff on this thing. And I got to pull this back piece, and then we'll get this ready to go, get the back ready to go. And then once I get the whole thing in high build, it's going to sit here for a minute, I think. Because I'm going to do some work to this. I'm going to do this side. And then when I pull this out to flip this, I'm going to flip this too. To where they're both backed in. So I can work on both sides. And then I'll shoot this with high build. And when I get this with high build, I got to get a waterproof car cover for this truck. I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to put the car cover on it and probably tarp it on top of the car cover, just so I've got this whole area here, which is basically, well, from here all the way over here, to where I could take this car. Once I get it in the first coat of high build, I could bring it in here. I could put it on an angle. Put the second coat of high build on it all at the same time. Block sand everything down. And I don't know if we'll need a third coat. I don't think so. We won't know until we get there. But once we get the high build on there, we'll put the sealer on it, and we're laying paint, man. At least on this one. But if I do it the way I'm going to do it, I'm kind of doing both at the same time, because when I lay the paint on this one, I'll bring this one back in, do the second, maybe third coat of high build, block sand everything down, seal it, and that one's getting painted. So hopefully over the winter we'll have these two done. At least that's the game plan. But I've been saying, I mean, if you go back and watch the videos on this truck, I've been saying for the last 2-3 years that, oh yeah, this September we're going to take it to the Holly Ford Fest. Yeah, that worked out well. Life happened. So hopefully I can stay in here a little more. Still got life happening stuff going on. So we'll see how much I can get in here. And today's like the last day. One of the reasons I'm out here late is today was like one of the last days, and it's going to be in the 60s. It's going to be in the 40s for like the next 2 weeks, probably the rest of the year. You know what I mean? We got 1 or 2 days that are going to be in the 60s. I'm hoping to at least, today's Wednesday, one day that's going to be in the 60s is next Monday. I'm hoping I can have this side done to where I can get this side in high build on that day. Pull it outside, spin it around, put it back in. Nice day to do it. Because after today, I'm going to be heating this garage to do any body work. Alright guys, if this was the least bit helpful, if you want to follow along, please like, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Appreciate every last one of you guys. We will see you soon.